Sending? Little pause champ? I saw you were doing
levels to full.
Full send. Devo, I saw you were doing a streamathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got older.
Got old!
Yesterday was his birthday.
Ah, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I'm old. Hooray.
Are you like 7 now in Coslow years? Is that how does this work?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Coslow's like 12.
I'm 12.
Basically.
In goblin years. Well, cool. If you're gonna fire up this stream after we finish D&D, I'll host you.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey. And I know how your streamathons go because apparently
with a splash that says to come here.
go here, go there. Your streamathons tend to go like ridiculously long too, so I'm very much anticipating this one to be on the same level. What are some of your stream goals you got going on?
Let me double check my list. So we have already unlocked that I'm gonna do later tonight. I'm gonna eat an entire 12-pack of Taco Bell tacos in one sitting.
Ooh, wait, like the Doritos Locos or
Just
That'll
like
be
their party pack thing.
The party
Okay.
pack.
Okay.
That sounds like a treat. Aren't these supposed to be like mildly
Taco Bell today,
inconvenient?
actually. It was great.
It's gonna be a treat for about an hour, and then it'll no longer be a treat.
It's more about like a large amount of food, and then also I'm probably gonna shit uncontrollably.
No.
Which chat loves making.
I am
it.
so
Yeah.
glad you're doing that after D&D, by the way.
Yes,
So
yeah.
thank you.
It
I
would
just
have been
wanna
a bad
say-
idea to do it previously.
That people who get diarrhea from Taco Bell are weak, their bloodline is weak, and history will forget them.
Dude,
Well,
I don't disagree with any of this.
No, but I mean, the intestinal
That's why I'm not
fortitude to
reproducing.
cram down 12 individual Taco Bell tacos is nothing short of admirable.
Yeah. I have a couple of upcoming ones that haven't been hit yet that I'm excited about. One of them is that I'm going to make a gin live on stream because I've been making compound gins for a while. And that's
Ooh,
fun.
That's cool.
But the absolute worst idea that I've ever had in my history, my long, fucking 14-year history as a streamer, I'm going to make something that I'm calling Malortship.
I'm sorry, the what?
Malortship.
Please, go on. My curiosity is piqued.
Well, you're aware of what ketchup is.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you hate it.
And
Oh, I
you're
wasn't
aware
knowing at all.
you're aware of what Malort is.
I don't know what Malort is.
Oh God! If only we could all be so lucky.
terrible liquor that people drink for fun sometimes.
Malort?
It's from Chicago. The literal actual advertising for it is someone taking a shot of, like, it's a picture of someone taking a shot of it and making like the worst possible face, and the text just says, "Do not enjoy responsibly."
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
It tastes like it tastes about how I would expect if you took a wooden shoe that someone had worn for far too long
Yeah.
and it had started to get a little bit soft and musty as a result,
Uh-huh.
bad.
and
It's
covered
real
that
bad.
in Vicks Vapor Rub,
Oh.
and then just licked it
Oh.
from the inside.
Oh no. So you're gonna mix ketchup and Malort?
Yes.
Malortship. Yes.
If people give me enough
It's like
money.
Milady,
Devil,
but
why?
If people give me enough
Really
money, I'll
bad.
do anything.
Okay, and just for people out there, let me just read this little excerpt. Jepson's Malort is an American brand of Basque liqueur, a type of Brandevin flavored with anise or wormwood. Malort was introduced in Chicago in the 1930s when it was long produced by the Carl Jepsen Company. Okay, so it's like a 35 proof alcohol. And let's see, Malort has an herbal flavor with a bitter aftertaste. So yeah, I could see, essence of shoe.
For reference, most like standard liquors like Jack Daniels or Jim Beam or any regular like bourbon or whatever is usually about 40% alcohol.
Okay. Okay, and this also says, while bold and challenging to drink, Jägermeister is more like a sophisticated, distant cousin to Malort.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, Jaeger is sophisticated.
And this
Malort.
is not. Holy. Wait, so what's your goal for
Jaeger
the
is
Malort
like-
thing?
What's that?
What's your goal tier to get you to drink the Malort chup?
That is 2,000 points. And I'm not gonna drink it. I'm gonna make it into a ketchup and dip fries in it.
I hate everything about this.
That's worse, I think.
I think that is worse.
The intention is that it's meant to be a fun little like, hey guys, look at me doing something stupid for money on the internet.
But what's the tier where we get you to do a Malort shot, like half ketchup,
I'm
half
sorry.
Malort?
Ugh.
If this question isn't too out of line, how much
We'll add that
money
if we get
would
past the
2,000
current
points
ones,
cost?
probably.
How much would what cost?
His
If I
2,000
wanted
points.
if I wanted the 2,000 points right now, what does that look like cost wise? Either sub,
points-
how many subs or whatever.
Points are roughly equal to $1 of streamer money. So that would be about, let's see, we're at 718 points already. So that would be about, like, if it was a straight donation, $1,300 would do it.
We'll wait.
We'll
But
wait.
if it starts getting close, be
Is
Can I
Yeah,
pay
we'll
that
work
much
that.
money for you to not do it?
$1,300.
We have.
I live in SoCal. I got
bullshitted-
bills.
We've bullshitted so long that we have now lost Wangdoodle.
No, did the job call him? And there's no fucking shot.
Sorry, I'm called. Yep.
I have gone nuclear. You have to be joking. It's like
Blame the Malort.
Let's can I just put like a sub goal that's Wangdoodle quits his job to do D&D?
you put that at like the 5,000 tier.
Maybe the goal should be we recruit somebody for them to fucking recruit another IT
Yeah.
professional because they have the headcount. God damn it!
Somebody
True.
else goes and does it.
We need to crowdsource this man a minion that knows some basic server engineering. I swear we are cursed. Cursed! But we will carry on
Wangdoodle's
first.
cursed.
No, Wangdoodle is cursed, yes. I miss him already. Yeah, but what kind of problems do you have consistently at 9:30 at night?
He said it before. He said it's the overachieving fuckers on the West Coast
I
working late.
am gonna scream. All right, deep breaths. In with the Malort, out with the ketchup. Let's get this party started with what we've got going on. Oh, okay. I just needed to get that out. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Arctis D&D. I'm just gonna put it on the live screen here. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back. As a quick recap, since we've spent apparently too much time bullshitting, and Wangdoodle has already been lost to the IT gods that lord over him, we'll do our quick recap, and then we will end very promptly at 9 o'clock tonight, because a lot of people are CP-EP and or doing very important streamathon things, so...
Streamy
CP-EPs and streamy emies. Welcome, everybody. And... recap. So, previously on Arctis Ascended, you all have finally made your way to the long-awaited Great Ice Library, the inside of Arctis's mind. All of the living things that have lived on Arctis have a long, recorded history within the library. Everything they've done, all of the feelings they've felt, the lives that they've lived, are recorded on pen and paper, bound in mystical books, kept within the library. Once a place where mortals could visit, now only existing within Arctis's mind, the Great Ice Library is a repository of knowledge, both for the arcane and, well, the mundane. As you have finally made your way here, there has also been an incursion. For within the mystical plane that the Great Ice Library sits upon, it appears that demons from the 9 hells have also found a way to worm their way into the back of Arctis's mind. And it has been orchestrated by none other than Vanix, the Lord of Nightmares. Now, the Demon Lord of Nightmares is no stranger to some of the people in this group. Rain has had a bit of a close call with the essence of Vanix before, having destroyed a nightmarish dragon that was trying to incubate in the wall between worlds. Now vanquished, Vanix is seeking out the slumbering dragon known as Arctis in order to access untold bouts of knowledge. And it seems like only the Demon Lord of Nightmares has been able to make his way into the sleeping dragon's mind. When you first got to the Great Ice Library, you were first welcomed by 2 familiar faces, again, familiar to Rain, for you had found the 2 Arcanoloths within the Moon Sage's sanctum. They previously were also just looking for knowledge, and now here, sitting outside of the library, they seem to be entirely engrossed in reading some, dryad smut, amongst other, interesting novels, presumably to either entertain themselves or to get a feel of what the Arctis denizens are into. But either way, the Arcanoloths sitting outside were very friendly to Rain on one condition: the exchange of knowledge. For if you want to talk with a fiend that wishes to acquire untold knowledge, you must first share something yourself. And thus, you have exchanged knowledge for knowledge, tit for tat. You have learned about Vanix, the portal from the 9 hells, the shadow fae that attempted to grow the world tree roots from Arctis's mind into the 9 hells, permanently opening a portal into Arctis's mind. But luckily, you had stopped the Dark Singers from facilitating the growth of this dark world tree. And thankfully, the portal would not become any larger, and, well, hopefully, nothing else would come through. After exchanging knowledge with the Arcanoloths and destroying the Shadow Fae, the doors of the Great Ice Library now lie in front of you. 2 massive iron-bound doors await exploration. Well, we will say that our good friend Wangdoodle will stay behind and get some samples of the Dark World Tree, for its caustic sap that is bubbling out looks quite dangerous to the plane that you are on. And perhaps he will run some experiments on it to perhaps reverse the process. Or if the World Tree roots do make it to the 9 hells, who knows what kind of foul magics may make their way into Arctis's mind. You all sit on the precipice of infinite knowledge, of infinite lifetime. Let us begin. The snow falls very softly outside the Great Ice Library, and the corpses of the Shadow Fae singers have dissolved into a fine black ash. The great iron-bound doors of the equally great Ice Library now sit before you, as Wangdoodle takes samples off of the dead-looking world tree, you discuss your next steps. You may begin.
Is everybody okay? Everybody ready?
I'm gonna open this door, yeah?
Okay, I'm right behind you.
Right. Do you all enter the inside of the Great Ice Library?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Fairly certain we deliberated this right before we cut off last session, so yes.
Perfect.
No takesies, backsies. You just had a week to think about your choices.
Isn't there like anything else we can go randomly do instead of this?
No.
No.
This was too much of a trip. I don't want to have to go back.
The time for deliberation is over. Now it is the time for regrets.
Yay, regards.
My only regret is that I have no regrets. Not even a single letter.
Ah, finally. The culmination of 5 long seasons. As you enter the Great Ice Library, it is no warmer than it is outside, as many of the books that lie inside are rimmed with frost. From what you can see, in poor Seaswab, you hold up your candle in order to get a meager amount of light, but the candle only provides vision out to 10 feet. You see tile underneath you, light blue, cold as ice, and you can feel the cold, the chill, seeping through your boots. For the rest of you that can see in a little bit further, as I have to prevent my cat from jumping up on the counter. For Grabella, in front of you, books are strewn about upon the floor. Haphazardly, some pages torn out, others crumpled into balls, and sitting alongside their bookish brethren. Grabella, you can also see just a little bit further on, to the west, bookshelves, tall as buildings, looking almost like they are impossible to stand alone, lining the center of the room. Directly in front of you, and a little bit to the northeast, there is a desk. Upon the desk, a few scattered papers which you cannot read from this distance, a quill, and an ink bottle. But from what you can see, as you squint against the darkness, there is a ghostly figure hovering upon the other side of the table. It does not seem to notice you, as it gazes down at the papers, shuffling them around, but not actually moving them with a ghostly hand. It makes the motions as if it were trying to collate the papers, but to no avail. For Rain, you do not see this, for it is just out of your vision, and you see the tall bookshelves to the northwest.
Grabella will kind of point out the person, and she'll have a hand on her sword hilt, but she's not gonna, like, draw it.
Moving just out of your line of vision, the ghost seems lost, gazing around the ice library and sliding back into the darkness.
Do we go talk to him?
She'll say over the, like, mind connect.
Or we just kind of avoid it altogether?
It could be possible too. I don't know if it's a good ghost or a bad ghost. I don't know anything about ghosts.
It'll probably tell us if we upset it, if it's a good ghost or a bad ghost.
Rain,
Yeah,
as the ghost momentarily slides into your field of view, it is dressed in somewhat scholarly robes, comfortable, made to sit for long periods of time, a neat cap upon their head. Perhaps at one point they were a seeker of knowledge, as you can see multiple ghostly images of ink bottles at their hip. In a small leather pouch, or at least the ghostly image of one on their right side, quills stick out. They still do not react to you as you enter, as they look around the library.
Do you remember, does anyone remember what cannon I had out?
Oh, yes, let me look at the previous
Yeah, the fire
scene
cannon.
here.
Was it
Sorry,
the
let me.
flamethrower?
I will add your cannons to the scene. You had a flamethrowers.
Okay. I was gonna pull it out, but I couldn't remember which one I had already had.
And then you pull out your gun.
Flamethrowers.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Let's maybe be really careful with the flamethrower in here, though, Coslo, so we don't, like, torch a whole bunch of people's eternal souls and memories and shit.
All right.
Rain, as you creep across the tile, like the cold seeping underfoot, the massively tall bookshelves have a precarious amount of books stacked on top of them, and you walk between, finding more of these lost souls meandering around the library.
Corbella, C-Swab, you guys want to mosey over here?
Yeah, sorry.
We're moseying.
You guys what?
Rain, as you get about right there, can you make me a perception check, please?
Maybe.
Yeah. Continue on.
Mm-hmm. Do I see these things at the far side, though? Like these big, glowy fucking pentagrams of awful?
You do. Although you do not hear anything out of the ordinary, there are a couple things to the north of the room that pique your interest. First off, the very northern part of the room, two massive doors sporting draconic heads that are door knockers have red-rimmed sigils on them, currently active, glowing with infernal power. To the northwest, something has its back to you and has not noticed you creeping up on it yet. It appears to be some sort of clockwork automaton, standing on two wheels like a Segway. It is pulling books off the shelf, and then it twitches slightly, and then replaces the book back on the shelf in a slightly different spot, wheeling around on very rusty, frost-rimmed wheels. It pulls another book off the shelf and gives it a courtesy dusting. It places it back on the shelf in a different spot. There are two comfortable-looking bearskin rugs sitting in front of the infernal sigilled door. And that is, I believe, what you currently see. There is also, to the northwest, a massive ladder that goes up to presumably another floor of the Great Ice Library. But it is so high, you cannot see on the top.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we probably need to get through those doors over there.
Do we see this like magical glowing runey stuff on it?
You do. Looking very much like a magical sigil or pentagram, it fades in and out of existence constantly, thrumming with power.
Can Rain try to figure out what this is? Obviously, it's bad.
Rain, you...
Kozlo assist with trying to figure out what these runes are?
Absolutely. Both of you can make me an Arcana check, please.
I feel like Rain and Kozlo would also feel like Rain has the bigger understanding of what's going on here. So his is more of just trying to point her or point out anything that maybe she missed or whatever.
The Kozlo, 27. The amount of magical energy coming off of these sigils is nothing short of impressive. But these are biologically oriented magical infernal sigils created with blood magic. They will be not taken care of in a traditionally arcane way, and whatever they are blocking is going to be relevant to the user if they attempt to do anything to disarm them. Namely, this is customary magic. Rain, also I will give you, because you are more familiar with Vanix, these are sigils placed by Vanix. They are meant to give you perhaps a trial or slow you down and protect against anything coming in after him. But the the sigils themselves are going to cause the user to be tested in some sort of way.
And doesn't seem like any way to disarm them without just triggering them. Is that what I understood?
If you attempt to disarm it, it is going to give you a different way to disarm it depending on the person who initially triggers it.
Interesting.
So do we have Grabella try to disarm it? So she, whatever it is just beat the shit out of it?
Oh, God.
You're assuming that it's keyed to do something to be disarmed in a way that is beneficial to the person trying to disarm
true.
it and not the reverse.
So if Grabella tries to do it, it's going to be like, all right, recite the entire Latin alphabet in reverse.
Yeah.
Here's this
Grabella
calculus
dies.
equation.
Yeah, this type of blood magic keys off of the user and will give them a quandary that is relevant to them.
You want me to try?
Well, we've got to go through the doors. I assume we have to go through the doors.
I mean, we could talk to the ghost person or that
Sorry, did we lose C-Swab?
robot guy. We always keep losing the short ones.
I would imagine you can see me. I cannot see you.
No, we can't see you.
You have all walked away from Sea-Swab, who's still standing at the door, holding his candle. He can only see about 10 feet in front of him due to the darkness, and you have all wandered off into the dark.
God damn it, C-Swab.
Why don't you pay attention where we're going?
You guys move so fast.
Rebella, as you get a little bit closer to the door, the soft polar fleece of the bearskin rugs under you crunches underfoot. The fur has been frozen for some time, and you are the first to disturb it, and who knows how long. Your boot makes a very satisfying crunch upon the frozen fur. But then you notice it begins to move. I'm gonna need, and you know what time it is, all of you, to roll initiative for me.
Not the rugs. God damn it.
Crunch, crunch.
C-Swap! Follow the sound of my voice.
The heads of the polar bears.
Would I know where where Cosmo's voice is coming from?
You can just hear him echoing, yelling across the room to the north. Grabella, as you look down at the squirming rugs underfoot, you notice that the head of the polar bear that has been skinned from this rug has turned to look at you, its eyes gaping pits of blackness. Its teeth begin to bare. Well, because it is a bear. It seems you have triggered a trap. The rug begins to growl at you, causing you to pull up your foot in mild surprise. And the rugs quickly begin to rear up to a massive 9 feet in height. The animated bearskin rugs, their eyes once black, now blaze with infernal light, red like rubies. Calm down, Eldritch Cannon. You're going back to the bottom of the initiative order with Kozlo.
Kozlo pets the cannon.
You tried, buddy. You tried.
C-Swab, you're up. All you hear is Kozlo yelling.
Do I have any idea what direction it's coming from?
Somewhere to the north. You better start moving.
And 20, 30.
You can choose to double move if you like. As you hold up your candle as you make your way through the library, you see the scattered books to your right and a massive bookshelf to your left. The bookshelf is so tall you cannot see the top of it in your candlelight. If you choose to double move, you can move an extra 30 feet.
Did you guys pass the books?
North.
Were there books?
Yes, C-Swab, there are books literally everywhere.
Oh my god. Okay,
Did you really just move out into the middle of absolute, you have nothing around you now? Amazing.
I can't see anything.
You have left him alone in the
great.
darkness.
I'm praying to Azure to grant me dark vision.
We didn't leave him alone. We walked rather
We
slowly.
did, and we asked him to come with.
C-Swab,
Twice.
You said Grabella and Suiswab catch up, so Grabella catched up.
Yeah, C-Swab just hanging out in the back.
You said
C-Swab-
catch up, and you moved so quick, I didn't even see the direction your token went. And by the time it was time to move, we were starting, and I literally couldn't see.
Yeah, I guess as we were leaving, we probably never actually went into his vision radius.
Rain kind of dipped between a couple bookshelves. Now, C-Swab, as you walk around one of the tall bookshelves to the right of it, you can see these infernal sigils on the doors to the north are producing a small amount of light. Though it might not be enough for you to have illuminated the entire battlefield, it does provide you at least a beacon or a direction on where to go.
Okay.
C-Swab, does that end your round?
I guess, yeah. Is there a check I can do to see how close I am?
Make me a perception check. You are about 100 feet from Kozlo.
Okay.
You can hear the
Kozlo's trying
crunching.
to continue making noises, but he doesn't have words to say, so he's just making sound.
You hear first the crunching of Grabella's boot upon the bearskin rug, the animating of the rug, and the subsequent growling of the now fully animated polar bear rug. And C-Swab, just in case, that whole door area should be lit, so you should be able to see your friends from there.
Okay, I just wasn't that far enough. Okay.
Yeah. There is that light coming off of the door, so you can see, like, if I'm clicking on you and looking at your vision, you just can't see what's in between them, as the light does not quite reach you. You can see Coslow, the cannon, Grabella, and the quickly animating rugs, though the bookshelf might block your vision of the archivist to the northwest.
All right.
Rain, you're up.
Oh, boy.
Rain, I'm gonna deactivate your blade saw.
Oh, hey, seems good. Do. Bella goes right after me, so Rain will go here.
The bearskin
Hey.
rugs now reared up on their feetless haunches twist unnaturally to look at you.
Grabella, the next time a rug comes to life when you step on it, I recommend not lifting your foot.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
We'll just stab it. See how terrible this is. Did that hit?
Oh, I had to scroll down a little bit. 20 definitely hits the animated bearskin rug.
That's good.
As you sink mana flow into the hide of the bearskin rug, it does not bleed. Yet you cut open a small enough hole for it to start to lose maybe a small amount of cohesion. This may take a bit if you're going to chop a massive rug into pieces with a rapier.
Well, this is our first attack, so we'll also just throw in Green Flame Blade. It's just 2d8, right? Yeah. So an extra 6 fire damage.
Alright. As you light some of the frozen fur with green flame, the ice melts off, and some of the nice white polar bear fur bursts into flames. The rug roars and hovers over Rain menacingly.
I don't think it liked that. Is a 12 hit?
It does not. The rug kind of leans backward as you try to rapier slash at it, and it just bends out of the way of your slash.
Well,
Dang
insight check.
floppy boys.
What would you like to know?
Let's get a hit point bar for this one.
Okay.
See how chonky these boys are.
There you go.
Okay. That is... Oh wait, I have a bonus action, I guess. We'll just hit him with Mind Sliver. Ooh, that was a good roll.
Yeah, 1.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
no!
a classic 1. Rain, your mind slivers, you attempt to get into the mind of the rug. You realize this inanimate object is mindless and is immune to psychic damage.
Oh. Neat. Alright.
Does that end your
That's
round?
it. Yep, that's it.
Very good. Grabella, you're up.
I think Grabella is gonna step towards the other one because Rain's got a decent start on that one. We do. Oh, well, let me target myself, not the. I'm gonna do a little rage. I think. There we go. I'm gonna do a little rage.
All right. Grabella, you activate your rage, turning into a ferocious killing machine, much like these animated bearskin rugs.
His fucking face. Oh, god damn it. And then, would you like to use your reckless attack this turn? I've never had that proc before.
Yeah, I turned the automation back on. Woo! So reckless attack, if you don't remember, it'll give you advantage on attack rolls, but everything has advantage to hit you as well.
Okay. Oh. That's a shitty fucking roll.
Recklessly, you slash at the rug, and you hit. Roll damage.
I also need to grab my radiant damage, or Azrael will yell at me from above.
Or below.
Yeah, depending on what direction he is that day.
Just generally around.
Oh, I forgot I could also set it on fire.
Can. Woo! Grabella, you
Wait, plus, hold on. Plus,
sorry, what was the 1d6 plus 6? Is that the...
that's my radiant damage on my first hit per round.
Oh, is that from the Path of the Zealot? Because now
Yes.
that I have the the automations back on, your Strike of the Fire Giants will give you a prompt if you want to use it.
Yeah, so it added the fire giants thing, and then I added the 1d6, unless it's gotten fixed. I don't see it in there, though.
Now, that should be perfectly fine. Grabella, you swing the soul hook into the bearskin rug. It catches on the careful fibers of the rug, catching it on fire. A significant amount of frost rhyming the fur melts off, and you yank on the hook and tear a massive hole in the center of the rug. The bear looks down, looking through his own hole, and glares back up at you with red eyes filled with hate.
I don't
I
love
didn't
the
want it to be
phrase.
like this.
I don't love the phrase "looking through his own hole."
Yeah. It is a fact, though. It is a fact. Alright, and then, in true fashion, we are going to do it again. Less fire strike, less radiant damage.
Alright. At least the first hit was absolutely solid. 27 will hit. You slam that thing into the rug again, beating the dust out of it. You hook it back in its hole and tear it even more. The rug is no more than just sinewy strands connecting the head and where the feet have been chopped off. You divine
And
no
that's all I can
information
tell
from
about
the
it.
rug.
Man, this rug looks like a rug with a hole in it.
That will end my turn.
Next up, the animated bearskin rug. It's looking down at its own torn apart hole. It looks down at Grabella and flashes claws. 1 moment, please. It lets loose with a menacing roar. Each creature within 20 feet of the rug that can hear the roar. Let me double check all my... Grabella, let's see if Kozlo can hear it. Yep, Kozlo hears it. Rain, you are out of range. This is going to be for Grabella and Kozlo. I need you both to make me a DC 13 wisdom save, please.
I'm
Did we
sure
do
this
any
will-
other save?
That was better than I thought. I'm not
Really?
gonna lie.
You succeed because you are going to win ties.
Just
Kozlo, you
you have-
succeed!
you're fine. Fine.
I forgot I have, for some reason, even though my wisdom sucks, I have a +4 to my wisdom saving throw.
Because you're an artificer.
Mhm.
Because
Oh.
artificers are wise, theoretically.
one.
Yeah, not this one. The bear
I
leans
have
back,
negatives.
exposing the torn apart hole rent in it, and leans forward and roars in Grabella's face. But you stand your ground. And so does Kozlo, though it does cause a little bit of goosebumps to prickle upon your green skin. Grabella, the rug will attempt to claw at you with floppy arms. One moment, please.
Really undercutting the menace when you describe it as floppy arms kind of takes the wind out of his
They
sails a
are
little
so
bit as a
floppy.
threat.
Hey,
And piercing, so it'll likely be half. Ma'am.
One moment, please. I do have to
You're not
put this in manually because for some reason the claws are not parsing correctly. Hey, Tabby. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here.
It's the time to put the cats on the desk. Okay.
It is.
My
It
cat
is.
just left. I'm sad.
I have
Grabella,
her.
will a 13 hit?
I think that's a miss. Yeah, that's a miss.
The claw goes wildly over your head as you duck, looking straight through the hole you have torn in the rug. The bear will attempt to do this again. Now, assuming a 23 will hit, it swings with its other floppy arm and catches you across the shoulder. One moment, please. Grabella, you will take 3 piercing damage as you are raging. That is halved from 7. It is a minor scratch that you feel from the bearskin rug clawing across your shoulder, your armor protecting you from the brunt of the blow. But
You think I can take, you know what? Rain, try not to damage that one too much. I want to put it in my hole.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. All of my holes that I put it in are very small.
I didn't think about it before putting a big asshole in this one.
Now, currently, the concerning thing about the bear isn't the minor scratch that it has put onto your shoulder. It's the fact that it's gyrating ever closer to you and trying to envelop you in its rug-like embrace. One moment, please. Grabella, will a 16 hit?
Nope.
You push it aside, it barely hanging on by a thread, and shove it backwards. Yeah, barely! How many more bear puns can I fit in this fight?
I put a gif of what's happening.
The bear wobbles back awkwardly, kind of bending in half backwards as it doesn't quite have enough fabric to keep it entirely upright. And the other bearskin rug is not affected by the mind sliver, as it is immune to psychic damage. This one, too, will attempt to roar once again. Now, Rain, I do know that you are immune to being frightened. However, Kozlo may not fare as well as he is 15 feet away from the bear. Kozlo, make me another DC 13 wisdom save.
Why did I stand here of all places?
I do want to let you know, Kozlo, you're within 30 feet of Rain, so you get advantage against fear and charm saves.
Ooh.
Not that you need it, buddy.
I did that time, for certain.
If you hear purring, it's the inspiration for Grabella rubbing her face on the microphone.
Kozlo, you have seen much worse things than animated bearskin rugs, and the proximity of your blade-singing friend helps you to steel yourself against the assault. The rug will now attempt, after menacingly roaring, attempt to bite at Rain. Fortunate, that is making me do this manually, but Rain...
Oh, shit.
Will this be with disadvantage?
It will be with disadvantage.
Alright, let's see if I roll another 20.
No, still good though.
Still good. Will a 28 hit?
It will, because I don't have blades on that. Yeah.
A first bite.
Go ahead. Your first hit in a long time.
That is actually true. The 9-foot-tall bearskin rug opens its mouth wide and brings the massive jaw down on Rain's shoulder, clamping down tight. One moment, please. 4. Rain, you take 6 piercing damage as the bear's jaw clamps down through your armor, even through Mind's Embrace.
Ow.
It will attempt another bite chewing down hard as finally something has hit the very elusive Blade Singer.
Doesn't know that.
It doesn't.
Not that I could be, again, whatever it's gonna do, but come on. It doesn't know that.
I will roll twice here. Disadvantage.
Jesus, Christina.
I am rolling like a fiend today.
You have not rolled below an 18.
Is this hacking? The 29, slightly better than the 28, will hit. Rain, you are going to take a little bit of damage as the bear has finally found purchase and is gnashing down on the shoulder. Rain, you take an additional 7 piercing. The last thing it will do now that has a good grip will try and swing its legless rear down around you, and it attempts to envelop you in its fuzzy embrace. Now that will miss.
No, bad touch, no, bad touch.
You push away the bottom of the rug and it attempts to envelop you in its floppy lowers.
I do not consent.
Kozlo, you're up.
First and foremost, there are so many phrases that have been said since the start of this encounter that I just... We have to do better. We have to do better.
We have to be better here.
Okay.
Be the change that you want to see in the world.
Okay, well, I can't, but...
Speaking of not being able to see.
Wow. Step back a bit.
Wow.
I feel like Grabella's got this because I've seen Rain get hit, and I've never seen Rain get hit before. So
usually Grabella is in front of her at all times, but Grabella's kind of learned that Rain doesn't always need her help.
So Kozlo is going. The cannon is going to move over here, and it will cone of fire about like this to attempt to avoid hitting the books on the shelf.
Smart. All right, flamethrower. The bearskin rug will make a DC. What's your spell save here?
What is my spell save? $18.
18. Let's see how dexterous the bearskin rug is. Not very, as it is enveloped in fire. Give me that 3d8 fire damage, Kozlo.
I clicked the button and I got a weird thing that I will send you a picture of.
Yeah, I'm assuming it ends with the open bracket. I can actually fix that real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly what that bug is because I've been experiencing it all day. Okay. That should be fixed for the next time you roll damage. Give me 3d8. I fixed that on players and I didn't even think about your cannons. 17 fire damage. The fire blazes over the rug. All of the frost melting off the fur. Its pristine white coat now blackened with soot. It makes a strange hollow cry as it begins to burn.
Okay. So it's clearly not a fan of fire damage, so we're just gonna keep with the fire damage.
Solid.
We do the firebolt.
That will hit.
This is out of my thingo, so it gets an extra 1d8.
Oh! As you notice, the bears do not like fire damage. You continue the assault, sending a firebolt into the pelt of the bearskin rug. More of it becomes ablaze, including the tanned parts of its inner hide. The fire begins to make a nice smoky ring around the tear Rain has already made with the rapier. Though the bearskin rug still stands. Anything else you're doing with your turn, Coslow?
You know what? No.
No!
I think I'm done.
Very good. One moment, please. Sea Swab, you're up. Poor lonely Sea Swab, you see your friends battling with rugs at the northern part of the room.
I am going to... I can barely see Kozlo, right?
Let me zoom out. Let me see what you can see. You do see Coslow, but he is at the edge of that infernal light.
I mean, I don't like being left behind. But I guess...
We told you we were going. You were paying attention.
Thunder step up to Kozlo. Oh! Alrighty. I can see better now. Hey, what are you guys fighting some? You guys fighting some furniture up here?
We've been attack-istried. Get it like tapestry, but attacked?
You know how, like, when you're talking to a dog, and sometimes they get excited and they tilt their head a little bit, and you say it again and they tilt their head a little bit more, and then you can get, like, you see how far they can tilt their head? So Sea Swab's head is fully tilted, and he's just gonna slowly turn and look at Kozlo of like a... Don't fucking make jokes like that.
What?
He's just gonna stare at Kozlo for a solid, like, 30 seconds, just... Head full tilt, cocked to the side, body, like, twisted 45 degrees, just... staring. And he's gonna look back and go... Well, I'm here now, so... Yeah!
Set him on fire.
Sea Swab can't do that right now, so he is going to... Attack!
And real quick, Sea Swab, continue your round. Go ahead. What would you like to know?
I guess we'll get the HP on this one.
Very good. One
The
moment,
death
please.
is that one.
The bearskin rug is on the precipice of becoming inanimate.
You can almost turn that rug into a fancy shawl or something. Alrighty, that'll end Sea Swab's round.
Rain, you're up. The bearskin rug has been lit on fire by Kozlo and is slowly singeing.
Well, we're gonna stab it, because that's the only thing that comes with fire damage attached.
Very good. Uh, 28 will hit. A smooth slash across the already damaged rug.
I'll just go ahead and actually add the fire damage here from Green Flame Blade.
Sure. Oh, it doubled down on the fire damage. Looks like the automation already added it.
I didn't do anything with the fire damage. I think the 2d8 is from Mana Flow, so that should have been Psychic.
It shows both the 2d8s are fire. The psychic are separate. If you click on the damage profile, it'll show you the breakdown. It has 2d8 fires and 2d8 psychics.
I'm looking at the breakdown and I see 2d8 going to fire and 2d8 going to psychic. So it should have been 8 piercing plus 14 fire, and I guess if it's immune to psychic, that would have been it.
All right. Actually, okay, then that damage is correct. As you slash with the green wreathed blade across the bearskin rug, it finally succumbs to all of the fiery wounds that it has taken. It can no longer stand on its legless haunches and flops down at your feet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're just not used to me rolling more than like a couple damage from Green Flame Blade, right? Of course.
It's true.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Rain, the first bearskin rug has fallen.
Well, I just put another small hole in it, Grabella, but it is a little crispy now, thanks to Coslow and I.
I lit it
Sorry.
on fire.
It's less of a white bear skin rug and more of a mottled bearskin rug. Anyway. Mission accomplished. That's it. That's Rain's turn.
All right.
Grabella's got this.
The
Wait,
smell.
if we killed it, then why did the music get more intense?
Grabella, the pungent smell of burning fur comes from
I
behind
can't
you.
smell, actually.
Oh. Well,
Kazuo and Sea-Swap get to smell it.
the library is quickly filled with a pungent smell of a burning furry rug.
Reminds me of home.
Alright.
This kind of smells like the back of your bar, where that big pile of like lion-looking fur was.
What's the attack? Did it do attack? I think I have to. There we go.
All right. A 21 will hit as you swing your flail wide. The strike of the giants as the hook hooks into the fur of the bear. The fire engulfs it, and soon the library is filled with acrid smoke. The bearskin rug twitches slightly and falls down at your feet. The red glow quickly leaves its eyes, and soon just becomes, well, slightly charred bits of fur sitting at your feet.
Gross.
Sea-Swab and Coslow, can you both make me a perception check?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, hard to be perceptive when you can't see anything.
Sea-Swab, you look around. Perhaps the danger has passed? Coslow, you hear the sound of cloth rustling very closely behind you. Someone has stepped upon a very intricate rug on their hasty way towards the party. And Coslow, as you peer behind you very slowly with one wide red eye, the big purple rug that Sea-Swab stepped on his way to the party is slowly folding and rising, gyrating, and coming closer to you.
Sea-Swab, what did you do?
I didn't step on anything. I teleported.
Is it where you've teleported from? You stepped on it back there.
Was I on it before I thunderstepped? I don't know because it.
Grabella, does that
hear
end
this
your
as well?
turn?
When
You-
I hear
you-
the.
Grabella,
rug?
make me a perception check.
That will determine whether it is over. Perception, you said?
And maybe it wasn't because Sea-Swab stepped on it. Maybe it's also triggered
Probably
by
not.
the death of his fellow rugs. Grabella, you do not see this.
Then Yeah, we will intern because we have no idea that anything is going on.
You are too busy kind of wafting away some of the burnt bear fur that has created smoke in front of your eyes. It's quite noxious.
It's gooey.
Oslo, you're up. The rug behind you has too become animate.
Hey, there's another one coming.
Oh, get me up. I need a buddy. I need a buddy system.
I don't have the indicator on distance anymore when I move things. It's fine, I can count. It's still in 5th edition. It's still corners are 10 every 2, right?
No, it's not. They're all
it's
5.
just 5 everywhere.
It's all 5.
It's all 5.
Oh, and now I have the indicator again. Oh, look at this zoomy flamethrower.
Yeah.
Apparently I completed the. Okay, yeah.
Fuck this rug.
It'll be a DC 18 deck save.
Apologies. Let me get that going. One moment, please. I forgot the rug has to make a DC
18, yeah.
18. Thank you. Let's see how dexterous the rug is. Not very. Rolls a 1. All right, rug. You have failed your save. And as the rug comes up to its full height of about 8 feet, looking like some evil version from the rug from Aladdin, the cannon hops over the desk to the south and instantly blasts it with a gout of flame, and much like his other rug-like brethren, goes up quickly. The rug is almost entirely covered in fire from tassel to tassel.
We're gonna stick with the classics.
That'll hit. The rug is a large target. Coslow, the fire quickly puts an end to the rug of smothering. As it goes up in flames, more smoke begins to build in the great ice library. Coslow, make me a perception check.
Nah.
Interesting. You can't see anything through the smoke that has been, the rugs being set alight. Though the protective wards of the library still stand, at least the rugs are no longer accosting you. The combat.
I'm a little worried that we just threw, well, at least that I just threw a whole bunch of fire on top of another rug.
You know, the last time I was in a big magical library, all the bookshelves were mimics and they tried to eat us. It was actually really awful. In this one, all the rugs apparently want to eat us.
Coslow will go ahead and step down to where the cannon is and just make sure that he hasn't now set everything on fire down here.
The rug of smothering is smoldering slightly. Do you wish to stomp it out?
No. I'm going to Ray of Frost.
Smart. Smart. As
I don't want to go any further than I already have. I went to where the cannon was because nothing happened to the cannon. That's it.
Also, you climb up on the library table and see the rug smoldering with fire. Instead of stomping it out as the rug and tassels twitch, you point at it and let loose a beam of frost. The fire is put out, and the smoke coming off of it stops. The rug stops twitching. Cosmo, make me a perception check. One more.
I hate this. I'm gonna flash of genius this one.
Plus 5?
Where's my flash of genius?
I hope she's just trolling the shit out of you, and it's just like, okay. You see
Apparently
that?
I've already flashed of genius too many times, so never mind.
Also, with the 12, you just hear a...
Is there a rat in here?
Yeah.
As Coslo makes note of the strange, high-pitched beeping sound, the rest of you can also hear it. But it's very soft, and it's coming closer.
I feel like we may need to clear the room before we move forward. You think, Rain?
I certainly
do I
hope
see
not.
this thing approaching?
You do. C-Swap does not see it. But you see a small, cleverly built automaton on 2 spindly legs. It looks like there is a real and genuine human eyeball that is suspended on a small crane to provide its sight. It tilts back and forth, and though it is making the noise, it has no mouth in which to emanate it. You're not sure where on the automaton the sound is coming from. As
Oh,
Your
hey there,
Pokédex.
little guy, aren't you? Oh, God, what the fuck is that?
Your Pokédex spins wildly.
It angles the unnervingly moist-looking eyeball towards Coslo, and then down at the rug of smothering. It begins to try and stomp it out with a spindly leg.
I already put it out, don't worry. Yes, somebody was setting things on fire in here.
Flamethrower moves behind Kozlo.
Stomp, 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 stomp. All it gets is crunching as the ray of frost has frozen whatever remains of the rug. Solid.
Yeah, problem solved. Nothing to see here.
Take it home. Make a friend.
I appreciate
Grabella-
you chanted that like a cultist.
Grabella and Rain. You both see in the edge of that infernal light as the high-pitched droning noise of the automaton grows closer. The archivist that was filing books away puts the last one it was cleaning away and turns towards you. It says in a robotic voice in clear common, "Halt. There shall be no desecration of the library."
We don't want to desecrate the library, but the library was trying to
Yeah, what about the desecration that's already on the doors of the library right there?
There is no desecration.
Yep, he might be broken.
Good, there's no desecration. See, we're all good here. Nothing's
Yep.
been desecrated.
Error. Resuming.
Can you fix him?
Resuming cleaning function 01_F.
That's actually a good
Expected
point.
left bracket where no left bracket was found.
Kozlo, could you try and fix him?
I can try.
It begins to lean down and pick up a piece of paper that has been scattered on the ground. There will be no
good.
desecration of the library.
Yep, no desecration.
I don't want to get like right up next to him in case he decides to fucking chuck my ass across the room. But I'll get like here. Can I like visibly see anything wrong with him here? Or see what's wrong with him?
You're an artificer. Make me an Arcana check with advantage. Greetings, visitor. Welcome to the Great Ice. Error. 404, name not found. Welcome.
Library? You already used that word like two, so you got this guy is a computer.
You can see that although the motor functions are functional, there has been a few errant cords near the archivist's neck that have been both tangled and partially melted. It might take a little bit of soldering to get them reconnected properly. Error. Rebooting. Begin greeting sequence. Welcome to the Great Ice. Error.
While he's like rebooting, can I try to climb up him and real quickly solder his wires together?
Sure. Make me a athletics check.
Oh, great.
Please do not touch the touch. He spins around. Whee! Do not, error, do not touch the merchandise.
Would
Oh
C
god,
Swab
personal space, ghost thing?
would C Swab seeing the clockwork thing? Would there be anything that looks similar to the clockwork, like scorpions and stuff that we have in the pyramid?
Bella's gonna pick up Kozlo and help him.
You give Kozlo some uppies. C-Swab, make me an insight check, please. Error. From what you can see immediately, it does look like this clockwork automaton is made of brass. It might actually be also made of Feronian brass, which means that it probably has a magical core that has been hidden inside. It might be the only way that it is still being powered.
Although it might be the same as the clockwork robots down in the pyramid, so maybe like if you can't fix it, we just scrap them for parts.
Error.
I mean, if they're not hurting us.
Welcome to the Great Ice.
know.
What is your query?
Rebella, it's not hurting. It's so much as it's the fact that A, it's not really a thing. It's a robot, and B, it's sort of like putting it out of its misery at this point. If Kozlo can't fix it.
Welcome to the Great Ice. What volume are you looking for?
Can you tell us about the doors?
You can hear gears as you hold up Kozlo to it. It turns around to point at the doors. Grabella, do you give Kozlo uppies so it can solder the back of its neck?
Yeah. I got a 25. I could probably juggle him if I needed to.
You are facilitating Kozlo's. You just kind of hold him at arm's length, Kozlo. The wires at the back of the automaton's neck are now within reach. Make me an Arcana check with advantage.
Yeah.
Very quickly, and with your natural fiery acumen, you solder some of the processing wires back into place. Connection reestablished. Rebooting. It kind of flops over, and you can hear the distinct sound of gears turning within the automaton's head.
Okay, quick, put me down in case what I just did was piss it off.
D-Swab's gonna take a couple steps back. Wait, I still won't be able to see them.
You hear a distinct clicking sound. Eventually, a dull light begins to come from the head of the automaton. It is light blue, and it seems to mimic the otherwise blue decor of the library. Greetings. Greetings. Welcome to the Great Ice Library. I am your helpful automaton. May I help you find something today?
Cosmo's gonna look over at Rain like, okay, I did my part. Someone else talk to this thing.
Well, it actually just so happens that we're sort of looking for Arctis.
Do you have a reservation?
Something like that, yes. We came through painting. Believe it was supposed to be specifically utilized for this purpose. It's kind of like an invitation.
Processing. What is your name?
I am Rain Silversong. If that helps. I
Parsing.
don't unfortunately have a library card at the moment, but I would love one.
I love how you said that. The way you said that was like when someone is trying to make up a fake name but can't think of one, so just says their own name anyway.
It was more of a vague concern of like, what files would this thing possibly have on me? Certainly nothing. It should be fine.
Parsing. Found. Entry. Rain Silversong.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Document. 45% complete. I'm sorry. You cannot check this novel out at this time.
Oh, nope, I did want to check that, and also 45% complete. It's way less than that, honestly.
Welcome to the Great Ice Library. May I help you find a novel? Or perhaps a magazine?
Could you take us to the microfiche section?
I'm sorry. We do not have any small fish here at the library.
Do you know what that is? Rain points over at the doors. The symbols on your door there, I don't think they're supposed to be there.
Analyzing. Arcane sigil found. Records show. Similar in origin to infernal spheres found within Verticula. You can find more information on Floor 3.
That would be lovely. Could we look at that book?
Parsing. I'm sorry. You do not have permission to read this novella at this time. Reason. Forbidden.
Is there a book about getting rid of forbidden knowledge like that? Maybe we can check that one out?
Parsing.
Feel like I'm trying to put in an AI prompt or something.
Okay. Would C-Swab recognize that, or would he be able to discern, or could I roll for something to discern if, when Rain gave his name or her name, was it by voice or was it just based off of the name?
Can you ask that in a different way? I don't understand.
Like, I guess, would C-Swab be thinking? I'm thinking about giving a different person's name to see if I would have access to the book that Rain wants.
You could try. You can absolutely try.
Okay, I would like to do it using, what was it? What do I have? Makes me change my voice to somebody else's mimicry?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to say Catherine Ravensblood.
Greetings. Welcome to the Great Ice Library. Would you like to check out a novel today?
I would. Obviously. Oh, sorry. I would. I can't do Catherine's voice. I'm sorry.
But you can mimic it.
That's what I'm mimicking it as best I can.
I see. Okay.
My name is Catherine Ravensblood.
Searching database. Greetings. Trusted user, Catherine Ravensblood.
Yo.
Unfortunately, your permissions have been transferred to another entity.
What entity have I transferred it to? Looks around like, I don't know.
Permissions granted to the following: Rain Silversong, Grabella, Oslo Greenfinger, and C. Swab, and William H. Wangdoodle. These are trusted users with permission to access the Great Ice Library. Forbidden tomes continue to be forbidden.
Well, it was worth a shot, C-Swab. Here's an idea. Try Alara.
Alara?
Mm-hmm.
What's her last name again? I don't have my character sheet.
Lunesti.
I did get the names confused.
No. Try Lunesti first.
You want me? Do you want me to go just Lunesti or like Alara Lunesti
Oh,
specifically?
no, Alara. Yes, Alara specifically.
Okay.
Do her voice.
Can I get a Alara Lunesti voice? Quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog, please.
She's a little bit more sultry, thoughtful.
So C-Swab's gonna kind of turn around and ruffle his cloak a little bit off his head and turn back around and go, Alara Lunesti.
Parsing. Welcome, Origin user, Alara Lunesti. User has access to foreign tomes and forbidden tomes. You will not be utterly annihilated. Going to floor 3.
Alright, so I don't know how I feel about the utterly annihilated part since we're, not Alara.
Well, can it bring the book back to you? Isn't that its purpose?
Archivist, could you please retrieve the tome for me?
Error. This archivist is delegated to floor 1. Max occupancy of forbidden tome floor 1. Current occupancy 1.
Oh,
Oh, there's somebody already there.
that's a problem.
Who, pray tell, is up there now, Archivist?
Searching. Floor 3 archivist relay. Would you like visual description? Name has not been found.
Visual description is fine.
Visual description
Don't bully me.
of current user is as followed. 2 feet in height. Amphibian in nature. Current facade appears to be a frog. A humanoid amphibian.
Wait, is it... He's gonna whisper, is it a frog or a humanoid frog? Because those are different things.
Searching database. Error. Is not grung. Is not toad-like. Searching origin. Origin potentially infernal in nature.
Is this the collector or whatever we were warned about? Perhaps?
Error. Name not submitted to database.
And yet, curiously, they had forbidden tome access.
Yes, Archivist, tell me, pray tell, how would one not in the database have access to the forbidden tomes?
Pondering query. Error. Unable to answer. Error. Error. Error.
Well, it sounds like we need to go check somebody's library card. That sounded way more threatening in my head. Trust me, if you were all wizards, it would sound really intimidating.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Well, how do we get to the 3rd floor then?
Those of bipedal nature may ascend via ladder. He points to the ladder.
Greatest repository of knowledge in all the world, and they couldn't invent stairs. Alright then.
Technically, in a way, a ladder is stairs.
No, they're very different things. It's like calling stairs an escalator.
What's
If
an
the escalator stops
Ain't that
working,
like when you
it's
eat?
stairs.
Ain't an escalator like when you eat snails?
Oh, don't tell me you all don't have escalators around here. With all the artificers, surely someone's invented. They're just moving stairs.
Oh, you're talking about stair chains.
Okay.
Weary.
Sure.
Ladder, functional over time. Long periods of time does not require magical persistence.
Yeah, neither do
Practicality.
stairs. All right.
Would you like to submit a feedback form?
Yes, but once we're through with all of this, thank you so much.
Thank you. Your feedback is appreciated. Enjoy your stay, Alora Lunesti. And Rain Silversong. And Sea Swab. And Oslo Greenfinger. And Grabella.
You forgot one.
And William H. Hoyledoodle.
You forgot one.
Grabella seems to have disappeared off the board.
I
I'll put her back.
don't know how that happened. I have
Suddenly-
not touched anything.
Grabella, it turns out you can't say her name 3 times or she gets whisked away elsewhere.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the guy up on the 3rd floor trying to get his Grabella books collected. We gotta go, quick, guys.
Yoink.
All right, up the ladder, I guess we go.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Your feedback
You
form
forgot
will be
my good
prepared.
friend Catherine Ravensblood.
Error. User permissions transferred to current
still-
party.
Don't see C-Swab. Where is he?
I can see you.
That is weird.
You were standing on him for a little while. So
I'm literally between Rain and Kozlo.
Yeah, I do not see.
And move. Does that help?
No?
Before we ascend to the 2nd floor, I'll pause it real quick. I'll take a quick bio break. Give it 5 minutes. Grabella, I'm going to have you refresh.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in about 5 minutes or so as you go up to floor 2. Be right back.
When you said you can't say Grabella's name 3 times, I instantly thought of Will Ferrell's character in Austin Powers. I can't stand to be asked the same question 3 times. Everybody's gone. Sad.
All right, everybody back?
I am.
Yep.
Thanks for being patient, everybody. Let us return.
And I can see C-Swab. He does exist.
He does exist.
Yes, exists.
The Clockwork Archivist, now fixed, has provided you with means of egress to make it up to, at the very least, the 2nd floor of the Great Ice Library. It is said that the 3rd floor of the Great Ice Library is currently occupied, though he has not told you anything about what may lay upon the 2nd. The ladder and the means to move forward lie in front of you. Do you wish to ascend?
Yes.
All right. Well, go on. Begin climbing.
Oh.
Rain, you quickly begin working your way up the ladder. As you get
It's
your
like magic.
Rain, you get very close to the top and peer your head over. You can see, there are books scattered everywhere, pieces of paper, and again, torn pages asunder. Although to the left and to the right, some of the books, as you climb up the ladder, appear to be stirring, moving, some even flying on their own accord. Swarms of animated books. Agitated. Rain, make me an Arcana check. Although you can barely see these books appeared to be very upset, some of them clapping together, flapping their pages very aggressively, and you can see similar infernal sigils sketched onto the backs of some of them as they fly through the air. Flappa, flappa, flap, 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 flap. They begin to make a din, some of the books colliding with each other and them falling back onto the ground. They begin to stir up a storm again as you watch them, the infernal sigils glowing, going in and out of existence, very similar to the sigils on the door. The more you sit on the top of the stairs and watch, the more you can see that, in fact, all of these books have been marked in such a fashion.
Well, I really would rather not destroy a bunch of books in the library just because some asshole demon has marked them to be angry.
The rest of you are hovering on the middle of the stairs. You can't see what Rain is referring to. He's talking about some books. For Bella, you can kind of see, as you scooch over next to Rain on this abnormally large ladder, you can see the books swirling and flying through the air. Some looking a little bit tired, falling on the ground, and then fighting once again with their bookish brethren. The swarms of animated books continue their irritated flapping and gyration.
Do I think I could dispel the runes on the books?
You could absolutely try. Magical runes like this tend to have the capacity to be dispelled, though it may be more difficult the more powerful the caster is.
Mm-hmm. Well, or Capella, do you have anything small?
Yeah, probably. I always have a ton of weird things in my pockets.
She will dig through her pockets.
How small?
Well, it doesn't have to be too small, but it has to be something that, like, is pretty... wouldn't make a lot of clinking sound on the ground.
I got flowers, I got arrows, I got
Ooh, a flower would
candle.
be perfect if you have a flower.
Let me find which one of these won't cause trouble.
Oh dear.
Ooh. Ooh, I actually... So these are the choices that Rain gets. Oops, I didn't mean to post it twice. So Grabella will pull out these two, and then we'll let you decide which one you want.
Grabella, shows you a clump of blue daisies and a few heads of garlic. Grabella, you know what these do, as Coslow's sister back at Coslow's Reef told you what they do. Though, Rain, you would require a nature check to know what they do.
This first one,
Visually.
makes it so the cold goes away if you drink it. And the second one, actually, if you put it around your neck, repels evil spirits.
Oh.
Which, I don't know if that would kind of work for this. It feels like that could kind of work for this. The other one that I have not pulled out sets things on fire, so I'm going to leave that in there.
Oh, no, let's leave that one. Okay, maybe give me the daisies.
Okay, she will hand you the daisies. Can I?
You can try drag and dropping them. It might actually work.
Let me
Or actually, better yet, you see that swarm of books over there that are fluttering over to our west?
What type should this actor be? A base, a character, NPC, vehicle, group, or actorless?
Try actorless to see if that works.
Alright.
But before you...
No, it doesn't work. Sorry,
But it's okay. You don't have to. You see that swarm of books over there, Grabella. You have a better arm than I do.
Left or right?
Left.
Yeah, kinda.
Can you try to throw this, hawk it over, try and sail it over them? I want to see if they react to it.
Would you like a strength check or athletics?
Give me an athletics check. This will be pretty easy to toss. And you said the garlic, correct?
This
no,
is the daisy.
the daisies.
Okay.
The one that wards off cold when made into a tea.
And Grabella, you cock back your arm and...
Grabella
the
is going to
daisies in
keep the
hand.
garlic out and shove it into the front of her armor just for fun. Because of her remembering about the spirits thing.
You toss the daisies over near the animated books. The already agitated books, as the flowers slowly fall to the ground, coalesce upon them. They are swarming, flapping, some of them smashing the daisies into the ground, flattening them completely. Slam, blam, 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 blam! Each book in turn clubbing the daisies with their spines, with their innards. It is quite violent, honestly. They do not seem to care for the flowers.
Okay, well that kind of told me what I wanted to know. They seem to at least be somewhat visually attuned. Okay, Coleslaw, C-Swab, get up here. Rain is going to cast invisibility. At 5th level. C-Swab, I need you to come up a little bit higher. Coleslaw, can you scooch over a little bit? Nope, right next to me. There you go, right there. Mm-hmm. Perfect, okay. We are going to 5th level. Yes. Boom.
All right.
Right, and now we're going to use our thought voices. Rain says over the telepathic bond. Because we're in a library, we should be quiet. And you see that ladder over there, just to our left? We're gonna go and we're gonna be sneaky and climb up that without having to destroy a whole bunch of poor innocent memory books. Who are having a really bad day, as it were. I'm going to take everybody's utter silence as consent. Here we go. to the ladder.
Yeah.
Can I have everybody make me a stealth check, please?
With advantage.
With advantage, because you are invisible.
Oh, you're also still invisible. Don't fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Not fucking today, DM!
I need one from Grabella.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Stealth?
Dex?
Stealth with advantage.
Oh, stealth.
But
Oh,
you're
wait, now
also
my stealth is
invisible.
You said advantage?
Uh-huh.
I think I have to roll it normal because I'm at disadvantage.
Ah, that is correct.
So.
Grabella, your mighty form creaks as you climb up the rest of the ladder. Rain, you notice as you are getting up to the top of the ladder and you walk across the somewhat narrow pathway where the books are swarming, the sigils that are currently emblazoned upon the books, they all flare up to the bright red light. The books all quickly turn towards you, their pages rifling in your direction. It seems like these books are not fooled by your invisibility. They begin to quickly get closer to your position, flapping
All right.
annoyingly next to the ladder. They're ruffling their pages. Now the words on the pages slowly coming alive.
So even stealthing didn't matter.
The books have blind sight.
So they all also just okay.
Let's see if they can beat a 12, which is your lowest group stealth roll. One moment, please. And they do. They do not seem to be irritated at Rain, Seaswab, or Coslow in particular, but as Grabella's head gets to the top of the ladder, they all turn their pages towards her. The sound of rifling pages now glowing with ancient demonic energy is pointed towards Grabella. I need all of you to make me a perception check, please.
You know, better than I expected.
Rain, as you are on the tip top of the floor and some people are still climbing up the ladder, you hear the sound of grinding metal. It is squeaky, rusty. From your vantage point, you currently cannot see its origin, though you hear it from the darkness to the west and to the east. It sounds large, almost like the sound of metal scraping upon metal. The books continue to glow ominously.
All right. Well, this is not going to work very well. All right. Better idea. Everyone, make for the ladder. Get up it now. Rain instead is going to cast Resilient Sphere on the books.
Okay.
Get fucked.
It misses the save by 1, and the swarming books that are now swarming very quickly towards Grabella's location are halted.
I'm really gonna need you though, Christina, to stop rolling 19s exclusively. Jesus.
Hey, that was an 18. All of the books, like in a snow globe, slam themselves against the inside of the Otlaluk's resilient sphere. They cannot get out. Other books to the east are currently still agitated, and you can hear the sounds of grinding metal as you quickly make your way up the ladder.
Go. Go, now, quickly.
See the ladder.
Go! Everyone!
Grabella will throw her hand up as people get below her.
I'm gonna stop your guys' movement real quick.
Yeah,
Getting a lot of lag. 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. You may continue.
What do your elf eyes see, Grabella?
Grabella, as you
Not wrong.
1 second, as you get to the very top of the ladder, Grabella, you
boy.
you peer over. Amidst more books with torn out pages and the books laying on the ground, just tossed about haphazardly, sitting amongst them, you see a folded piece of paper. It's massive, in the shape of a dragon.
I want it as a friend, but I know that's probably not gonna happen.
The origami golem is currently scratching at the books. Occasionally, some of the books that it touches continue to flare up with infernal light. Across the entirety of the origami golem are those same infernal sigils, permanently burned into the paper. It scratches at the books, scratch, 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 tearing out some pages, nosing others, and it looks like it's either reading or tearing out interesting parts of books. The paper golem chews on some of the balls of paper and spits some out in disgust, and keeps some within its paper-made stomach.
What do you see, Grabella?
Big paper origami dragon monster thing. It's really cool though.
Oh, where is it? To the left or to the right?
She'll point, like, just very slightly to the left. Like,
You hear the sounds of tearing paper, crumpling paper.
Very pretty. I actually want it.
Well, I think we're looking for a frog up here. Or a fiend in frog clothing, as it were. So maybe we try to the right?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, it's like right there. These fucking fiends.
Rip, tear, crunch, 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 crunch. The paper golem is currently consuming other balls of paper. It spits out one and consumes others.
Does this also look like it was made with paper from the books?
It does. They're all stamped with similar infernal sigils, possibly the source of its animation.
I would really like to avoid destroying this as well. I'm not sure we're going to get by it, though. Thoughts? Coslow? Sea-Swab? Do you have any ideas on dispelling this thing? I have an idea, but I don't know if I'm powerful enough to do it.
Damn, I don't have Dispel Magic prepared.
I do, but I don't, like...
You do. I can do it.
You're gonna have to roll your ability modifier, probably. Sounded like if it's anything like the books downstairs.
No problem. I don't see it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem with you no matter what we do, isn't it? Even if we got up here, you still wouldn't see it.
It is very dark at the top of the stairs.
Well,
For
I
the
have...
ice library, I shall only be capable of doing close-up magic. Is this
You
your card?
know, we have 2 artificers. I feel like either one of them could make you, like, glasses or something that would let you see. But anyway.
They don't have my brand.
My brain!
Right.
brain.
You keep saying that, and then you wander around and bump into things with the candle, so...
He has special eyes!
I have one thing that would almost certainly work against it. It's a little bit costly, though. I will regret not having it against Vanix later.
So then the question becomes, do we just destroy this thing and lose what it is? Or do we risk dying to Vanix?
Well, I'm not so much worried about losing what it is in terms of like value to us, but it's valuable to somebody. It's somebody's memories. It's someone's very soul. Or many people's fragments of their souls. That seems a little crass to destroy frivolously, yes?
Yes, but if it's their soul or our soul, I would kind of prefer to keep my soul.
Well, if the foxes at the beginning are anything to believe, it could have some portions of Grabella's soul.
I don't want to die.
Well, there we go.
There is a sharp whistle that you hear. And aside from down below, under you, you hear the sounds of grinding metal getting ever so closer. The whistle that you hear is originating from the 3rd floor. The origami dragon looks up very sharply, the sigils glowing bright red. It picks up a single book within its maw and begins to trot in a different direction.
From where the whistle came from?
No, it just away from you all.
Oh, okay. But this is the 3rd floor,
It is.
right?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just
so we
it's
heard the
going
whistle
to
on
the
this
east. Hmm.
Do we know where the whistle came from? Approximate direction?
Make me a perception check. All of you can.
Not me. All I heard was crunch, paper, crunch.
Rain and Sea Swab. It is coming from the 3rd floor to the east, very centralized on this ring.
Alright, new plan. Let's follow it to where it's going. That's probably where the collector or whatever is. Deal with that. Save Grabella's memories. Or whatever. And then we go deal with Vanix. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Great, love it. Rain will kind of like stay here at the top until this thing moseys a little bit further and then just follow at a safe distance.
Ever so quietly, you all creep up the ladder. There are no animated books swarming about, and as the origami golem moves across the 3rd floor ring, it is very loud, like crunching paper as it walks. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Sounds like a bunch of newspapers being squished in a giant's fist.
There's more of them down the way.
Does
Yep,
not
I see
notice
that.
you. And then the sound of grinding metal can be heard from the 2nd floor, though it does not seem to pursue you. The golem continues, moving towards the east.
I see the frog. That's where the golem is going, and there are 2 more.
This, come here. You can hear a low, masculine voice coming from the 3rd floor ring. Rebella, as you say and whisper within Rain's and Coslow's and Seaswab's mind that you can see the frog. Just barely within the Ice Library's brazier's light, sitting amongst a massive pile of books, a pile so large it could possibly be called a small fort, you see a curious humanoid-looking frog. As the automaton on the first floor had said, it is indeed small in stature, perhaps about 2 feet or so, wearing a proper high collar that comes up just underneath the frog's mouth. In tiny amphibian hands, he is flipping through a tome, and he puts a couple fingers into his large, gaping, toad-like mouth, and whistles again. The golem moves slightly faster now, and you can barely hear the curator speak. "I'm here. Have you brought me? You found something interesting now. Yes, there are many parts to this story. We must collect all. Yes, my pet, you have done quite well." As the golem crunches along, it regurgitates the pieces of paper that it has torn out of books. "We will piece this story together one by one. Yes, come here, let me see what you have found. This is good. Yes, very good. We shall bind this together." What do you all do?
Alright. So Froggy Boy is up there.
Yeah. And he's got
Let
3 of those
him-
big things by him.
I don't think talking with this one's really going to work out. He's probably going to do some devil shit of like, oh, of course I'll make a bargain with you, and it's going to be a shitty bargain.
Yeah.
And I think he's really intense on whatever it is that he's after, which I'm a little bit worried might have something to do with you, Grabella. So, murder his ass?
Grabella will reach into her pocket for a potion before we start anything. What do I roll? Did it not? I had targeted myself. Did that not work properly?
It's a normal, so just roll 2d4 plus 2, please. You regain 7 hit points as the cherry-flavored liquid goes down smooth.
Alright, I'm ready when everybody else is.
Alright, question. Grabella, do you want to go fast? Or do you want me to make them go slow?
Grabella will think for a second.
You want to go fast.
I can make it go fast if you want to do a slow thing.
Well, if
There
I
you
make
go.
her go fast, I'll also make myself go fast.
Oh, alright.
It's like a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. Then we need to go very quickly. Let's not waste it.
And our goal is the frog, correct?
Yep.
Staying next to Cosmo because I can't see nothing.
Because
Can you not
Grabella will
see
want
all the
to.
stuff lit up over there? Like it's in light.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
these?
lights over there.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Use your eyes, your special eyes.
I don't play that far zoomed out though.
But
So
Grabella
you have to
will
remember
quickly.
everything with haste because it doesn't seem like it adds it right now.
Yeah,
so.
Grabella will remind everybody to try to attack only the frog, but defend yourself if needed.
Yep. And Rain will go ahead and put up the lead song on herself. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna pre-cast Chompy.
Pompey?
All right, he's hell. So I'm gonna guess there's. Gem.
Oh, sorry, I cast regular haste. Hang on, I don't know if haste Aga actually works, but I will do that one properly.
I might.
Yeah, there we go.
Haste Aga?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a proper chompy because apparently that icon is missing.
Oh, Chompy can see.
Yes, Chompy can see.
I'll see if I can distract the Dragons if you guys want to focus on the frog.
No, I think we should all just focus on the frog. I think it'll be plenty of distraction otherwise.
Okay.
You're the one who hits really hard.
What?
I want to stop you right there, Grabella.
Yeah, I figured that's about as close as
As you
Hey!
are quickly charging into the fray. One moment. So I'm just going to, for posterity's sake.
Grabella is gonna clang her sword on her, or clang the hook on her shield.
The toad
Anyway.
glances up. Blinking a
Nice.
little bit. It seems to also see through your invisibility. Turns out an archdevil is not so fooled by simple parlor tricks. The toad sets his book down, and a slimy smile crosses his amphibious face. I didn't think this would be a live reading. I'm very busy penning the final parts of your novel. You will be a fine addition to my collection. Go now, my pets. Keep them busy. We are almost done here. One moment, please. As I zoom out real far, is I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative for me. Well, I find a fine banger.
They're recommending so many good, like, devil music songs.
I didn't think you had it in you to actually make it to the Great Ice Library, but I have to say it is refreshing to see souls still in the flesh.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative. I'm a ding dong, sorry.
Right? This will be entertaining. I'm gonna put Cannon on the initiative order. I'm gonna put Chompy on the initiative order. Go now, my paper golems. Let us write these final chapters in their blood. Alright, Cannon, you need to stop rolling so high, because you go right after Kozlo, the draconic spirit, right after Sea Swab.
Appropriate.
The flock of origami golems the curator has created all turn to look at the party. Yes, blood makes the finest ink. I don't have time to dilly-dally with trivialities in battle. Do not make me raise my hand. Surely you are not so foolish as to face an archdevil in the flesh. No words, not even a proper introduction. I am the curator, collector of the 9 hells. Your stories will make fine additions to my collection and prevent your potential ascension.
I'm sorry, nobody asked.
Oh.
Any askers in the chat?
Any askers? Then let this be your final, most riveting tale.
I didn't hear that, Devo, but I heard it behind me.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. Heard something in the background.
Oh, I don't know why that.
You muted.
I made a joke. I made a hilarious joke.
We'll make it again.
Did the frog guy just say the most riveting tale?
It's a riveting tale. Go now, bring me their blood, and we shall use it as ink. I grow tired of using my own powers for these novels. The origami golems all turn to look at the party. What is the problem? Oh, you cannot see through their trifling little parlor tricks. Well, go on, do your best.
Just to be clear, invisibility's been down for a bit.
Oh, well, forgive me.
Because it's concentration. So yeah, you're good.
Haste instead.
Oh. Hello, Starbuck. Are you the origami paper monster I'm about to fight?
The origami golem unfurls paper wings and flies. Let's see, go 55. Right here. 40 feet closer to Grabella. One moment, please. Let me just double check a couple things. Grabella, you are 15 feet away. The origami golem takes a big breath. The paper folds, expanding on themselves. The infernal sigils written in red ink, which most presumably is blood, grow ever so brightly. It inhales and blasts with shredded breath. The golem exhales a spray of paper fragments in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 15 dex save.
Hey, haste gives you advantage to dex saves.
That is true.
Oh. This is the same from an effect you could see. Okay. Fair. Hell yeah.
Grabella, you succeed. You are not blinded. You will only take half damage from the paper cuts quickly passing by your face and eyes.
What kind of damage is it?
Slashing damage. You are not still raging, as you have not attacked something within the last turn. Your rage will fall off if you do not consistently attack things. You'll have to reactivate your rage in order to receive the damage resistance bonus.
Gotcha.
The damage that you'll take...
take it off me real quick then.
Oh, are you raging? I didn't see that
Yeah,
you were.
I was raging from the last one.
Right click it, please. You can just right click the buff icon on the top right. It's the angry mouth.
Yeah. I had to figure out which icon was the top one. I got it.
1 moment, please. 96. This will be half damage because you succeeded on the save. Rebella, you'll take 14 slashing damage as thousands of tiny paper cuts cut across your skin and your eyes, your
Ow,
lips and your nose.
paperwork. It hurts.
14, you said?
Yes, that is correct. Another origami golem, stirred by its master, will move forward. Approximately full movement. Another origami golem, taking flight, wings unfurling, will fly over all of his friends and land firmly behind Grabella. He too will have to do a double move. Boom! The paper golem lands behind you, and the sound of 100 newspapers hitting a floor. Thwap! Kozlo, you're up.
Cannon will.
There we go. Sorry, I
start
thought you were
to move
muted.
up. No, I was just getting. I have to look back and forth a bunch because I didn't move up before the start.
Oh, good.
Cannon will move up. Duder will move up. By Duder, I mean me.
Did Draconic Spirit got an opportunity of attack pop up?
All right, I can't quite reach the other guy, so I'm just gonna oops, firebolt this guy and see what happens.
27 will absolutely hit the massive paper dragon. Kozlo, as you let rip with a firebolt, as expected, the fire hits the paper of the dragon and it quickly goes alight. You see that the dragon is vulnerable to fire damage, as it's quickly now on fire and trying to put itself out. It roars in agitation.
Could I get its health bar, please?
Sure.
Okay. Does my firebolt not catch things on fire anymore?
It does. We'll just have to remember at the start of its turn. It'll take 1d10.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember because it's not in the description anymore either for some reason.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'll fix that for next game.
Yeah. Okay. Kozlo will dance a jaunty little jig and end his turn.
Very good. Flamethrower?
Flamethrower already went.
Very good.
It was way in the back.
Rebella, you're up. You're hasted.
Alright.
Actually,
Which means
quick
I get
question
double move, right?
Yeah, you get double move. Does Cannon have the ability to take the dash action? Because I move it as a bonus action on my own turn. So I'd assumed not.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, yeah. That was my assumption as well, but I just thought I'd double check.
That dragon's going to use an opportunity attack on you, Grabella, if you leave his area. and it misses. The sharp paper claws going wide. Grabella, you manage to duck and roll out of the way and hit the wall to the north, repositioning yourself properly. I don't know why it automatically thought it hit that, because it definitely did, but I'm going to undo that.
Alright. I'm going to complete my move that I come in all the way here. The books and stuff around us are all important, right?
I cannot answer that unless you take the time to pick them up and read them.
Okay.
We have been attempting to not damage.
To
those.
not. Yeah. So first... Priority.
Oh, what is this? You're approaching me so eagerly.
Then...
I do not have time for your petty squabble, my dear.
Can I not sword burst currently?
You're probably not in range. Because you're just in range of flail.
It's 10 feet away?
Yeah, I'm within 10 feet.
Sword Burst is a spell. You are raging, so you cannot use it while raging.
Right. In which case, when all else fails, we hook. Oof. Does that hit?
That will hit exactly.
Okay. And then I need the 1d6 plus 6, which I copy pasted something else. So let me get bang. There we go.
Let me check some. You hit him with your soul hook, correct?
Yes.
Let me just check something about your soul hook.
It has a.
Yeah,
I
hold,
mean to.
hold on one second.
I think it has a charm that I can use.
Oh, reach. Quick. One moment, please.
I know I can use it to bargain with souls.
Feels like the reverse is relevant here.
Yeah.
He's going to want to bargain with your soul.
One second, thanks. Grabella, you swing your mace, your flail in a wide arc, and the curator holds up the book to block up the brunt of the blow. The book goes flying out of his hands, skittering across the floor. He shakes his webbed fingers slightly, as if he's offended that you damaged him. How uncouth.
Well, there's a lot of that going around.
He is not undead, so he is not affected by any of the Soul Hook's secondary abilities.
Yeah. I haven't really had her using those. She mostly has it so nobody else can use them. But we again. Damn.
That'll hit. Minus.
And with haste, that means I get 4 moves?
You get another action that can be used as a dash, an attack, or...
So just one more?
Yeah, you basically get one more basic action.
Okay.
You can do another attack. It just can't be like a full multi-attack.
Yeah. I couldn't remember exactly how that works.
Grabella, I'm assuming because you're attacking with advantage that you are using your relentless strikes. Or reckless
Yes.
strikes. Okay. Grabella, your flail, as you are hasted, you swing it back and forth with incredible speed. First, you knock the book out of his hands, then you slam it across his shoulder, and then you bring it back and you slam it across his other shoulder. He, surprisingly, considering the solid hits, does not look too much worse for the wear. He glances down at the trivial wounds he has taken, black blood oozing out of his slimy-looking flesh. He delicately picks at it and flicks it upon the ground. Now you've gone and made me upset.
Having seen this, I'm gonna use my bonus action. What, can I use bonus action to take a potion, correct?
You bonus action to rage already.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Then nothing. Then I'm done.
Alright, Bella ends her round. Another origami golem in the back takes flight. You hear the sound of rustling paper as it quickly comes to the aid of its master. C-Swab. Actually, no, the curator is going to take a legendary action and is going to interject himself on, in front of C-Swab's turn.
Rude.
He thinks. Opening his infernal mouth wide. Grabella, you would think you would be looking down into the gullet of a large toad, but inside you see hellish fires, brimstone. It is a hellscape. As you gaze into it, a blackened tongue lashes out and attempts to hit you in the face.
Delicious.
What? He will attack with advantage because you have recklessly struck and will hit. The blackened tongue slams into your face with all the power of a giant's fist. Gorilla, you are raging, so you only take 10 damage. You are too angry to die, but man, a powerful hit considering that it was just his tongue. C-Swab,
I
you're
think
up.
this is gonna hurt, guys.
Alright. I am going to target this front one. And since I know that they are weak to the fire.
Come now, little ones, you have no chance here.
I'm in chain lightning, but I'm going to transmute spell. I guess I have to do this first.
You gonna transmute it to fire?
Sorry. Oh, didn't do it with the... There's a way to do a transmute spell. I've done it before. I just don't remember how I did it.
Go ahead and chain lightning. It'll probably ask you to pick multiple targets.
Doesn't. I didn't get any pop-ups at all. I have them targeted. I did the roll.
Then you rolled chain lightning. Does it have a damage button?
I rolled it, and it rolled dice for me.
Wondering where? Lag? Hello? Thinking? See the dice rolling. It looks like it's trying to parse the heart of the storm for some reason. Okay, so the heart of the storm won't do anything because that's creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna undo that. Can you just try targeting the origami golem one more time and chain lightning without consuming a spell slot? But you have to, target any one of them. Is it giving you any sort of pop-up?
No, just the damage button, and then I roll it, and then nothing happens.
It might be waiting for the dex save. Let me make it. That'll definitely fail. Just give it to me manually. Roll me a 10d8. $55, and I'm assuming fire damage.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna make dex saves for the other two origami golems because I'm assuming you're going to chain lightning off of this one onto the other ones. Is that correct?
That was correct, yep.
Alright, let me make a dex save for the one in the back. He will also fail. And the one in the front. He will also fail. The origami golems are vulnerable to fire. So the transmuted chain fire lightning that does 55 damage will do 110 damage to each of the origami golems.
Hog.
Huh.
Oh my god, Cecil! The origami golem that was directly in front of you immediately vaporizes into a cloud of ash. The other two are lit on fire, and they are screeching. There is not much left. They hold on to cohesion just barely, but both of them are completely consumed by flames. 110 damage to 3 targets as your chain fire lightning arcs between the origami golems.
Shaman really are overpowered this season.
He's gonna put his finger up and like blow out the smoke.
What? How dare you use fire on my precious little babies? You know you're deleting history itself by doing that, don't you? Why, so many souls you've just burned away in your callousness. I could have put them in my museum to peruse for all eternity.
The only thing that's gonna be history around you is you.
Pfft,
Bobby.
Outright. Chompy?
Chompy can move.
60 fly.
Oh, it doesn't do how many feet. Hold on.
45? 45 to here. Chompy!
Chopper!
Would I like to use my reaction to attack Chompy? No, we're okay. We're okay with this. Game, calm down.
And hit with a multi-attack. What is
What?
versatile? I've never seen that before.
Versatile is if you're wielding a weapon with one hand that could be wielded with two hands, it gives you optional damage types. But since it's a rend, you just do it normally. The 25 will hit. The distracted, on fire origami golem does not see Chompy bearing down quickly on its position.
Alrighty. This says I hit damage, and it says.
Oh, let me fix it.
Error?
Yeah. Let me fix that. Sorry, I know exactly what's wrong with it. Sorry, I didn't fix the pets. There's been a lot of weird things that I've been debugging today, so... roll me Chompy's damage. It is 1d6 plus 9. "12 damage is enough to finish off the origami golem. As it's currently in flames, you slice its head off with a clean swipe of the claw. The flaming head goes floating off to the side, and the wings, that are still currently on fire, break apart from its body and flutter down to the second floor. Chompy has an additional attack, and he also has 15 more feet of movement. Oh, he's got a breath weapon. Okay. The origami golem... I'm looking at the save. Excuse me. What flavor of breath does the gem dragon make?
What were my options again? I forgot. Let me scroll up and find it.
Yeah, just go ahead and peruse it real quick. I forgot what flavor the gem dragon breathes. I'll try and fix some of this weird stuff for the next game. Because this may be the difference between that dragon living and the dragon dying.
I don't think it. It's gem. So it's only what I share resistances with, right?
Yeah, I just need to know what flavor his breath is. Might be easier if you look at your spells.
Oh yeah, okay. It's force, necrotic, psychic, radiant, or thunder. No fire. I'll do radiant.
Radiant. Let's take a look.
From Hell's Heart and stab at thee, trumpet.
Alright, he had to make a DC 13 dex save. He hits the target exactly, succeeding. The 7 damage is halved to 3, and the dragon still stands as he is bathed in radiant breath. The final origami dragon lives, though he is currently still on fire.
That'll end Chompy's turn.
Rain, you're up! C-Swab has made quick work with some of those golems.
Very interesting, rather rapidly. Rain is going to go her max movement. I'm going to do an insight check on the big buddy.
Go on. Take it in.
Oh my goodness.
What would you like to know?
It's a weird night.
Do you think you can read me like a book?
Can I get... I never know what to ask because I never make these. Let's get a health bar. I want to see what Gerbella did to him.
Okay.
So that informs what I do next. Okay. Actually not too shabby. Rain will...
Assessing the damage, are you?
Starlight Step.
Okay.
Here.
Ah.
And...
Oh, How delightful.
We'll just hit him for now.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Let me just double check the formula. I think that's correct. Yeah, that looks correct. Cool.
All right, a quick slash with mana flow pierces finally the curator's slimy exterior, causing more blackish blood to boil to the surface. He glances down and narrows his large eyes threateningly, now clearly irritated.
We'll do it again.
I'll have you know your screaming sword is not going to have any effect on me. My mind is a steel trap.
Oh, that's quite all right. It still seems to be cutting you open just fine. Besides, the sword's really for Vanix later. You're just kind of like, D tier.
You'll never make it to the Lord of Nightmares. He's further along in the library. Though the more interesting parts are actually here.
Hate that actually misses.
As you swing your rapier at him, he grabs it in his tiny amphibious fist and just kind of pushes the sword back at you. Please. Attacking me with that letter opener. I've seen better.
Well, show me. That's going to be the end of Rain's turn.
Next up, the curator. I'm going to pause it, actually, right here. As it is a little past 9 o'clock, I thought we had a hard stop at 9. I apologize. I wanted to get through the round, but we're actually going to start up next session, next Monday, with the curator's round. And we'll see just what... Yeah, we'll see just exactly what this tiny frog can do.
Tiny frog. He's like a 10-foot cube.
He is...
It's a giant frog.
He just takes up a lot of space with his, his aura.
This tiny, massive frog.
Tiny, large frog.
That's not how this works.
He's a large creature. He's just like, he looks like he's 2 feet tall, actually 10 feet tall.
It's all perspective. You get up next to him, you're like, wait a minute.
This is a very large frog. All right, everybody. That is going to be it for this evening. I'm going to fix some of the minor issues we ran into this evening. Hopefully the automation will go a little bit smoother. But I want to thank you for delving today into the Great Ice Library. And we will return.
He's so cute. It's so sad that we have to kill him.
Oh yeah, he's a little bastard. He's gotta die.
Yeah, no, he's snooty as hell. You see that fucking smug ass grin? Nah.
You have a cousin that I can adopt. That's not...
Stop trying to recruit all the cute pets.
Yeah, I want Pokemon.
Corbella is just upholding
It's
a
Azriel's
tenet
top
of her religion.
sacrament. Really. Yeah, exactly.
It's true. But we'll see the
Like,
full
if
violence
she doesn't
of
go
this devil
home
soon.
with the origami golem, she's gonna be upset. But she probably won't.
I mean, honestly, I am very impressed by the 110 fire damage times 3 by Sea Swab. You have possibly saved the party.
Starbucks.
Amazing.
They don't need to hear your purrs.
That's incorrect. We always need to hear first.
Okay,
We
we'll
do.
come back.
We do. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for the session today, and we are going to fire it back over to Devo's stream as he continues his subathon. For the rest of you, I will see you next Monday. We will continue this battle. And for some of you, I will see you in Devo's chat in just a few minutes.
Yay, night y'all.
All right, night everybody. Have a good evening.
See ya.
Everybody, thank you for joining us for some Arctis today as these guys go through the Great Ice Library. That is it for the session today. As we bring everything to a close, I want to remind everybody that our Tiny D&D channel and all of our VODs can be found over at Arctis DD on YouTube. You can watch our shorts and our funny moments over on Twitter and TikTok. And I'm your DM, Zarina. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Architects of Fate, for the raid. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody in chat hanging out. Look at this active chat today. Some first-time chatters. XCar, what's up? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Calvin5040, thank you, etc. Always good to see you. Crispy Acorn, welcome back. Welcome back. Nukiashi, hey, everybody. Hi, Bree. What's going on, 2020? We got all the regulars in here today. Goose, thank you guys so much. Please support Devo during his streamathon. I want to see him eat terrible things again. It brings me no greater joy. Does that make me the archdevil? Possibly. But thank you for watching. Thank you so much. We will see you next Monday at 6 o'clock Pacific. Our sessions run about 3 hours. And in the meantime, catch up on some VODs. Enjoy Devo's stream. And I'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Raid, 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 raid. We support our players in this chat.